Hi, it's Diego and welcome back on this new video. You probably know that Infinite is a project where we make two pretty simple things. The first is to create open tools for creators and makers and allow everybody to create everything and basically try to create around new possibilities to make the internet and technology in general more better. And the second step is to use these tools and create all-in-one solutions. So for me, a good first step to accomplish this goal is to create an open platform for creators, makers, and everybody. And so allow everybody to create everything around all of these values. Remember, all about security, safety, a more better use of technology, a better technology in general, the use of the best practices possible, and basically all of that. So the name of this platform is Vortex, and I'm pretty happy to present you this because it's the result of hard work since last month, and yeah, I'm pretty happy to present you that. So basically, as you can see in my window, I have the Vortex interface, a very beautiful interface. I can see modules load in my project. So currently I have 4 modules. I have the tasks, toolchains, packages module, and task list. It's modules I've made for this example. So this is a little demo of the creation of a toolchains. Without entering in details, a toolchain is a very important component in the process of compiling binaries for another CPU, for example. So if you compile for an STM32 or an ESP32, you need to have a toolchain basically to compile for an ARM-based CPU architecture. And yeah, a toolchain basically is very fundamental component of embedded systems and operating system too. So I have my modules running here. I can also add new modules, so I can see modules registered in my system, but at the future I can browse modules from public repositories and download it in my project, for example. So at the right of my editor, I have my modules running, so I can see the packages modules with all packages components loaded in my system. So this basically are assets, and I can open assets, I can modify it, for example, can modify all combination arguments. So yeah, I can open every component I need, and I can also see components load in my toolchain just right here in a little asset viewer. So if I want to build my toolchain, for example, so I have all my packages registered here, I have my rules, I have my configurations. So there is my configuration. So I want to build a toolchain for this CPU architecture. So yeah, I can preview my toolchain here. So I don't have a dist toolchain actually, so I can create that. And for example, I made a little tasks launcher. I just need to click here, select the main task, and I just to execute all of tasks. And I see every task running. For example, there is an error, so I can open the report and I can see what's happening. I can have my errors. And yeah, it's pretty powerful because we can make pretty everything with that. It's simply an example of what you can do with all model systems and Vortex in general. So in this case, for building toolchains, but we can imagine everything. So it's pretty cool, it's real time, and it's really powerful. I also made a little snapshot utility, so I can take a snapshot of the current state of my toolchain. I can also automate the process of taking snapshots directly in my tasks. And I can revert existing snapshots, so there is all snapshots I take at the past and I can revert it basically, so it's pretty useful. Why not see more precisely every modules I create for made operating systems, embedded systems, and toolchain, for example, but it's not the goal of this video. So for example, I can revert an existing snapshot and my snapshot is revert correct, so I can see every executed tasks. I can have all reports still here. So yeah, this is a toolchain. So currently I don't want to enter in details, but there is a complete toolchains. I can work with that. I can use that for compile binaries. I have compilers here. I have all binutils utilities. I have libraries right here, and basically I have all. It's a very simple toolchain, but we can make a very advanced toolchain. So yeah, this is Vortex, an open platform for creators and makers, and the principal goal of this project is to allow everybody to make everything. So it's a really open project, so everyone can create their own plugins, their own project, their own modules for Vortex, and basically try to make really everything with that. And so yeah, this open platform is really modular. You can create doing pretty everything you want. If you want to create an embedded system, for example, you can create an embedded system model. To create a complete operating system, you can use all-in-one operating system models. If you want to create a binary for an ESP32, you can create, for example, an ESP32 model. Code with a nodal network instead of a text code. You can a network interface to see the network activity of your project. You can build your own model. But yeah, this project is entirely open source, and everyone can modify the core, can give their plugins, can give their own models, and basically try to make everything. Yeah, this video is an entry point of Vortex and an entry point of all things we can do with Vortex. Is the beginning of the adventure, and I hope you like the concept of a tool that everybody can make everything, can make many models, many plugins, many projects. So how to try this project, how to contribute to this project, how to modify this project. It's really simple. Everything is open source on GitHub. The next step is to continue the process of creating models to allow the creation of operating systems, and after that to extend the possibilities to networking, to real-world applications, to embedded applications, allow people to create with nodals, to manipulate data, to manipulate database, to decentralize data. And for me, this is a really good first step to try to make the technology better, because everybody can try to make their own things and give to the community, and the community can use it to create their own applications and systems. And I think is a very good way to accomplish our goal, and I'm pretty happy of what we can do with that and the future of the project. So you will see more video about this project, Vortex, and if you want to have the last informations, the last news about this project, go on our Discord and see what's happening. Go on our blog, you can also see what we do, what we make, all updates, etc. Finally, the goal of Vortex is to allow everybody to make everything around all of value of security, safety, a better use of technology, the use of best practices. This video is only an introduction of Vortex, our first tool. Remember, Infinite is a project where we want to create tools and use these tools to create solutions. So this is the first tool we want to show you today, and I hope you enjoy that. So you can check out our GitHub, and I want to make more videos about Vortex and all updates, new ideas, new models, new thing we can do with that. If you want to follow this project or Infinite in general, why not follow us, and see you in the next video.